Is there anything better than a fresh bowl of fruit? The smell of fresh fruit, the glow, the glisten, the look of fresh fruit. It's inspiring. It just makes you want to eat fresh fruit, whether they're apples, bananas, strawberries, raspberries, whatever the fruit. When it's fresh, it's gorgeous. It's delicious. It wants you to have it. Just like when you've got a team full of fresh new faces that are inspiring and motivating to each other. They all feed off each other. Each of these apples glow off each other. The problem occurs in our teams is that when one apple becomes rotten, it then, and stays in the fruit bowl, it then impacts the rest of the fruit bowl. And surprisingly, for many of us, it's how quickly one rotting apple can rot that entire fruit bowl. The glisten, the glow, the inspiration of the rest of the fruit bowl can be ruined by one toxic apple. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to JTInTheRaw, where I chew the thin on business, and after 33 years in business, I've just a few thins to chew. And this week, my show is inspired after having a discussion with someone this week where she told me about the change in morale and indeed then the change in performance when she took out one toxic individual in her business. So let's talk about it. Sometimes in business as leaders, we have to make tough decisions. Sometimes in business, those tough decisions revolve around people. None of us like firing somebody. None of us like moving somebody on. And many of us as leaders don't even like to have those tough conversations around accountability. However, what we do know when we look at multiple businesses, whether they are departments, small business, or even sporting teams, when we have one toxic individual, that toxism, is that even a word? That toxic, that just spreads. And when it spreads, it makes our business worse. Now, what that means is that we then have to get rid of everybody and start again with a whole new bunch of inspiring people to work for us. And with 3% unemployment in Australia, in many places around the world, it's very difficult to find new people to work in our teams. So would it not be more sensible to go, if that's a rotting piece of fruit, goodbye. So when I was speaking with this client this week, I described it as a metaphor, in a metaphor, and that is that toxic person in the team was like a black cloud over the team. It was a black cloud. Now, when we remove that black cloud, the sunlight comes through. And for this particular individual, when we removed this toxic team member, the morale of the staff changed almost overnight. Almost overnight. There was positivity, there was laughter again, and believe it or not, the performance improved. So what's the message here? Well, the message for us as leaders is sometimes we've got to make those tough decisions. This particular individual, and perhaps in your business, perhaps in your sporting team, that individual is doing very well. They are performing well, but they are not part of the culture of the business. They're not part of the culture. They don't believe in what we're doing. They're doing it perhaps for the wrong reasons. So for us as leaders, we pull out that person and we watch the weight of the world lift from the shoulders of the people that work for us, that are playing for us in our team. When that person is removed, the environment changes to a positive outlook. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the key to success. The key to success for you as a leader is to make those tough decisions. Somebody might be performing well, but they're toxic on your culture. They're toxic on everybody else around you. So you have a choice. Keep that rotting fruit or move it on. The corollary to the discussion that I had with this client this week was this. If we kept that piece of rotting fruit in the team, we would have actually kept her, but we would have lost 3 other team members. 3 other team members were honest enough with that owner to say, if she didn't go, I was. Separately. 3 other individuals. So for the sake of keeping one toxic person in our business, we would have lost our entire fruit bowl. The lesson is clear. Have the courage to make the tough decisions by analysing your culture, analysing what's happening in your business with your people, and make the decision. If not everybody is on the same page, regardless of their performance, they could be impacting the greater performance of your business. Thanks for tuning in to JTInTheRaw this week. If you got any value out of the show, please hit the share button wherever it may be. And I want you to go away and think this week. Do we have a piece of rotting fruit? Or do we have a fruit bowl of glistening, inspiring team members? Because that's what we want. Ripe and rotting, or green and growing, or in this case, red and growing. Hey, have an awesome weekend. I'll catch you next week on the flip side.